Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the FV4202, and this is by far probably the hardest medium to play in regards to, actually doing something useful for the team, in regards to damage or actually trying to win the game, especially if you want to use the HESH shells. Now, I previously thought that the Leopard would be the hardest one, but this is probably even harder, simply because the HESH shells actually need some skill to use. The Leopard doesn't have armor, but neither does this thing, apart from maybe the upper plate. Sometimes will ricochet things, and the turret is a bit troll here and there, but most of the time everyone will penetrate you, at least not with HE. Of course, your sides and bum can be HE'd, but usually people don't really automatically start shooting HE at you like they would if you were in a grill or maybe a Leopard or something like that. So overall, the HESH shells give out a lot of damage, and if you actually know how to use the HESH shells, the DPM can go up to 4k something. I don't remember what it is, but the DPM is insane. You can pretty much, eat anyone alive, especially if it's a TD and you're circling it to the side and rear, and you can just hesh him, and he's just going to die very, very quickly. So that's the important thing about the FV4202. It's simply the fact that this tank has HESH shells. Everything else is irrelevant. Of course, the mobility is mediocre. It's not super fast. The armor is, not really existent compared to like a T22 or maybe a T62. And so the only thing it has is the gun. I mean, most British tanks, for example, the FV215B, at least used to have a good gun with HESH shells, for example. The Chieftain as well has very, very good HESH and has a very good gun. So the FV4202 is no different. It's got a good gun, and that's pretty much it. And of course, HESH shells. So the thing is, you're a second line tank. You're by no means a first line tank. So you see enemies or pockets of enemies that are left out, and you rush them and you eat them. Let's say there's like maybe a TD on the flank stuck alone. You go after him and you just eat him up alive, and then you come back to your team and then you keep pushing. Something like that would be a very nice gameplay for this thing. So not a third line tank, but definitely a second line. Maybe in some situations where you're going to have to be first line, but usually you don't want to be taking shots in this guy because you're going to eat them like it's no tomorrow. You're just going to take the shot in the face, So simply stay second line, look for enemies that are isolated, or use your teammates as cover. So when the enemy shoots at them and reloads, you can pretty much peek out and do some nice damage. Of course, this tank doesn't have the highest survivability. Again, that's why I said it's probably very hard to use the HESH and survive. But that's at least my opinion. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And with that, Happy's out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.